We have all given it a little thought, argued over it, or even bet over it, but the question still persists. Who is the fastest speedster among superheroes? This is a very controversial question in the realm of comic books, so we will try to encompass everything, from metahumans to mutants, to give everyone a fighting chance. Also, we won't only be assessing them on their velocities, but also looking at what their tremendous speed allows them to pull off. Some can run on water, some can create bursts of electromagnetic radiation, and some can shoot lightning bolts. So there is a lot of competition here, but let's get into it. At number 10, we have Vision. Vision is just your regular android that just happened to gain sentience, and when you couple that with his near indestructible body, and you have yourself a walking, talking AI. But besides his supreme intelligence and strength and flight, many people tend to overlook his speed. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, he was able to keep up with the God of Thunder himself and was able to catch civilians effortlessly as they fell from the Serbian landmass. Speaking of mass, we know that Vision can also become intangible at will, and this means that he can easily fly much faster than he is portrayed in the movies. His full speed is estimated to be somewhere around Mach 2. At number 9, we have War Machine. Yes, War Machine's suit is a bit more bulkier than the rest of Tony's contraptions because of all the additional weaponry it comes equipped with. But don't let that deceive you. Being bigger doesn't always mean being slower. Actually, the War Machine suit is on par with the Iron Man suit, and during its initial test runs, it was so fast it could hardly be perceived by the human eye. If we look at the latest design for the War Machine suit, that being the Mark V variant, it is estimated that it could fly at nearly Mach 8, which is pretty impressive for a machine that heavy. Up next at number 8, we have Iron Man. It is actually impossible to touch on War Machines without also including Iron Man to the mix. Over the course of the films, Tony has put his suit through rigorous testing and has been constantly improving the suit's performance and his game by integrating better technologies into the mix. The Mark V suit could easily keep up with fighter jets that regularly broke the sound barrier. Then with Mark 15, he added additional thrusters to allow him to reach even greater speeds. And his final model, the Mark 85, which he used in Avengers Endgame, was of course even more refined. It was easily able to cross Mach 10 when he pitted against Thanos on Titan. That is a very impressive speed for a human to achieve. At number 7, we have Shazam. A little known fact, the M at the end of Shazam signifies the speed of Mercury. Mercury is the Greek god of speed who, in the comics, was able to keep up with the likes of the Flash. Well, he has the speed to keep up with the Flash, then why, you ask, is he so far up on the list? Well, that is because under the facade of the big, bulky superhuman is a 13-year-old kid. This would put him at a constant disadvantage because of his lack of experience, but if put to his full potential, he could even take on Superman. At number 6, we have Wonder Woman. In all of her movies, Wonder Woman puts on an impressive display of speed. She can catch a bullet with her lasso, and even deflect them with her bracelets, and that is how she is able to save all those civilians in the bank robbery at the beginning of the Justice League. In Wonder Woman 1984, she can be seen flying around near the speed of Superman. But where she really shines is in her battle with Ares, where she was quick enough to avoid a bolt of lightning. If she is quick enough to move faster than light, this would put her speed at around Mach 300. Coming up next at number 5, we have the God of Thunder, Thor. Now, we already know that Thor is pretty fast. In the comics, he was able to fly at the speed of light, but for this list, we're only considering the movies. With his Stormbreaker, he can easily fly faster than the speed of sound, reaching speeds of around Mach 3, but with the lighter Mjolnir, he can easily reach speeds of up to Mach 15. He can regularly travel across the dimensions with relative ease, like when he needed to transport Loki from Earth to a prison in Asgard. The real reason Thor beats Wonder Woman here is because Wonder Woman's reaction time speed is Mach 300, not her traveling speed. For this list, we are strictly rating the heroes on the basis of their traveling speed. At number 4, we have Quicksilver. Quicksilver is pretty damn fast. You have to be if you run faster than Iron Man's laser beam, Cap's shield, and even make Mjolnir look like a tortoise. In Age of Ultron, he was effortlessly beating the Ultron bots with regular punches and sometimes even from the backdraft created by his tremendous speed. His speed is estimated to be around Mach 1300, but to put that into perspective, that is enough to circumnavigate the Earth in 5 seconds. Also, let's not forget the fact that Quicksilver never really went to his full potential in the movie, so imagine what he could be capable of at his maximum. At number 3, we have Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is the fastest superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe so far, although there is no concrete evidence given for this in the comics or the books, and while researching for this video, I couldn't find a decisive value to quantify her speed. Some believe that she is able to fly at light speeds, which, in my opinion, is a bit of an exaggeration. There is no way to say definitively how fast she flies, but we know that the more energy she absorbs, the faster she can go, and this makes the scope of her power virtually limitless. She is regularly able to travel from distant planets and galaxies to reach Earth in a few seconds. We know that she can easily fly at speeds up to Mach 2000 at least. At number 2, we have the Man of Steel. Anyone that can challenge the Flash to a race definitely deserves a spot on our list. He was able to get from the Fortress of Solitude in Antarctica to the African savannah in just a few seconds. His speed at the time was calculated to be around Mach 3400. In the Justice League, we saw that he was able to outrun Steppenwolf and Wonder Woman, and during his face-off with the League, he was so fast that he could turn his head fast enough to see Barry sneaking up on him. He regularly uses his super speed to his advantage when facing off against his foes, but he isn't fast enough to outrun the number 1 entry on this list, because at number 1, we have none other than the Flash. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that the Scarlet Speedster made his way to the number 1 spot. At the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, Barry goes so fast that not only does he travel faster than light, but he goes fast enough to actually travel back in time. Once you cross that threshold, there really is no one that can compete with the feat. So, what are your top picks? Let us know in the comments below. Please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this.